Hey everybody, this is Pat Green.
Hey, this is Wade Bowen.
Hey, this is Mike from Mike and the Moon Pies.
Hey everybody, this is Brendan Anthony, Director of the Texas Music Office.
I'm Zach Wilkerson.
Hey, this is Bree Bagwell.
And you're listening to the season finale of the Bad Truth Podcast.
The season finale of Bad Truth Podcast.
Bad Truth Podcast.
The Bad Truth Podcast.
Bad Truth Podcast.
Bad Truth.
From the celebrated Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
Hey, Michael.
Adam.
Do you see that river back there?
It looks low.
It was nice and low, but I tell you what, about a week or two ago, not that it got high, it didn't get high at all.
Don't tell me that, dude.
It got where the river, the crossing is down the road. A damn. So I'm going down River Road because I'm like, I'm not gonna go over the crossing. The water's rushing over just enough. So we come up to it, and this damn truck pulling a trailer has its front tire off the water crossing, and he's on his phone looking down on it, and there's about 8 ducks that just swam up to the front of the truck and are just like floating around, like looking up at the dude, like, why the fuck are you here right now on our bridge? Dude, I laughed my ass off, and I was like, I'm so glad you don't have to take that way.
Ducks get the right of way.
Oh, dude.
Don't mess with ducks.
No.
Because every time I write another word into my phone, duck comes up. So we know how important ducks are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ducking ducks, dude.
Duck this.
All right.
What's today?
Okay. This is a controversial.
This is extremely controversial.
Controversial Bad Truth episode. This is this is the season finale right here.
This is it.
It's not. I mean, it's only final because it's the last one before we start over. We're doing like Netflix. We'll do like 13 episodes. We're done.
Yeah.
Maybe take a couple weeks off. Prepare because we're doing guests.
Yeah. It's happening.
Scheduling it sucks.
But we got a bigger budget. No,
we have zero budget. But we have way more downloads, though.
Yeah, our downloads are kind of going up.
I'm kind of scared. Like, magnifying glass is getting big now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to step up, dude.
We're going to have to go back and, like...
Can I get fired from my own podcast?
Dude,
get a better celebrity in here?
They might buy you out.
All right. So, controversial one. We're going to talk about in-town musicians versus road town... What? Wait.
Road town?
Not road town. Road musicians. In-town musicians versus road musicians versus, here goes the crazy one, church musicians. Oh,
dun,
man.
Dun, dun, dude.
How do you like that dance of death?
Dude. I can't wait till we get to the...
Some are all three.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's what I can't wait for.
I've been all three.
Hey guys,
well, I've been two and a half of them.
Hey, guys, where's Saturday night's gig?
I'm all three now. I actually am all three now that I'm like freelancing. I'm freelancing. I'm for hire.
Yeah, you're a for hire bass player.
I told you it was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's happened. Call me. All right.
Call this guy.
All right. I got notes because I got angry and I just won't want to go off and then forget. All right. Which one you want to talk about first? Let's just talk about who these people are that we think.
Okay, let's start with in town. Let's graduate.
Okay, I will come out and say right now that I don't have a lot of information about in town, but I have had experience dealing with in town as they've crossed over into the road versus church guy. Yeah. So that's where I have my experience with in town guys. So you inform me here. In
town guys are the musicians that have become very complacent in their gigs. First, I'm going to say gigs because normally the in-town guy has 7 to 12 bands he's in.
But they really are gigs. So it's not like playing shows.
No, they are definitely gigs. They're playing the happy hour 4 to 7 slot.
Oh my god! And they're playing sets.
Yes, they're playing sets.
I'm too old to play sets,
dude.
Hey, I know. I just said call me. Don't call me for sets.
Don't call me.
I play shows. I perform shows. I don't play sets. No one wants to play sets.
Yeah.
Unless it's an Amy Winehouse 4 to 9 set. She don't even have that many songs. but I'll play them again. If
Yeah.
it's an Amy Winehouse cover band doing sets, dude, seriously, call me.
Call me.
All right.
The in-town musician, time doesn't really come into play.
That Austin time, dude.
It's just, hey, load-ins at, for the happy hour gig at 4, load-ins at 3. So he's going to show up probably at 4:05 and put his amp up on stage when the band's playing. In-town musicians also have a tendency to just, man, I can wing it. I don't need a set list. I can wing it.
They
I'm good,
Red
dude.
Bull their way through the whole thing.
Yeah. Red Bull their way. I love that. Yeah, exactly.
Those guys, now that's the experience I do have with in-town guys. First of all, they have better gear. I will grant them that. They have boutique,
Yes.
spotless, clean. Dude, some of the pedal boards I've seen, it's like NASA control,
Dude.
these things. There's like levels.
It's full
A
on.
pedal board with levels, dude. Levels.
Yeah.
Why?
For that one, because they figured out their favorite song's exact guitar tone. And so they have to have that pedal to get that guitar
How do
tone.
they have the time to figure all that out while they're working all week at a real job?
Because that's what they're doing on Saturday night.
They're hamming it up, literally. All right. So that's what I've noticed. They have boutique gear. Well, the gear is
Straight up.
usually better.
Yeah.
Like Road Guys, if we wanted to do a quick comparison right there, Road Guys gear, it's like, dude, if the trailer goes up in flames, I'm going out and get the exact same thing. I'm not dying.
Yes.
It's okay. That's what I want. I want stuff that's just good enough to work for me.
And that pedal or whatever is not, it may not be the best sounding pedal, but it's not going to break down in the middle of a show.
Yeah, if you're on the road with boutique gear, good luck.
Yeah, you're going to have to fix it yourself.
Yeah, because when that goes down, the local Guitar Center doesn't have that. Never heard of it.
Nope.
They can
Like,
order
oh,
it.
what?
Yeah, you even go. I don't even think Stillwater. No, what's up? Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater won't even have it.
Yeah.
This boutique thing that you got, you're screwed. Your
Yep.
amp goes down.
Yep.
So get an endorsement with one of the majors.
Yeah.
That way, wherever you're at, they'll just be able to go get one,
Yeah.
or they'll at least be able to help you. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the in-town guys don't learn anything.
No, not at all.
They don't learn anything. Well, you know what? They've been playing covers for so long that they have all these songs in their head, and they could just pretty much just show up if they're decent at it. They can just show up and just wing stuff. They just intuitively have learned how most songs go. That's why I could never be in a cover band, because I would actually have to learn as far as a bass player. I have to, because usually you're playing riffs. You have to know the riff.
Exactly.
It's different from a singer-songwriter winging it, where you just look at their hands and you can kind of follow along.
Follow the melody.
Yeah, but yeah, it's words with melody, but usually rock and everything else is riffs with lyrics. You have to know the riff.
Bow, 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 da, down.
Yeah, if you don't know that, yeah,
Yeah.
that's not going to work.
You're not going to just wing that one.
No. I've had offers to go play in these cover bands, and the guys, hey, dude, we got like chord book. It's like a huge Bible of all these songs. And people call them out, and we just flip to it and play, man. It's easy. It's easy gig, dude. Easy money. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't know these songs. I've heard these songs.
Yeah.
But I've never like sussed them out.
Yeah.
Not enough to get, even with the chart, because you still don't know the riff.
That's the big thing.
But they're always like, no, it's cool, dude. We just have fun. It's cool. So you don't care if you don't know. And the fans don't care either.
In town.
Sets,
dude.
No, I don't. Yeah, no on sets, right?
No.
Is
Man,
that demeaning? Is that like? Am I like a show elitist? I'm against the set thing, because I had to do them before.
No, we all have. And the thing is like, I've sat in with some bands and filled in where it's like, oh, we're doing that. Oh, okay. So this isn't a show. You're not doing this gig to advance your career. You're doing this gig for a paycheck. So that, if you're doing a gig with sets, that's what you're doing. You're going to work.
You're not advancing anyone's career.
No, you're not trying to, and if that bar says, well, you have to do this, you got to play these 4 45-minute sets, and then we'll put you on an opening act show, go find another venue.
Does that happen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's the one on, like, is it 4th Street, 5th Street? The outdoor thing. It's always cover bands there. Cedar or something.
Oh, what was that place? Cedar Door. Cedar Door?
I don't know what it is.
Shoot, yeah.
Something with cedar.
I forgot all about that.
I'm
place.
allergic to that place. No, I'm not allergic to cedar.
You're just allergic
I'm
to...
just allergic to the cedar venue over there.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Here's a crossover. The in-town, and you couple that with the church guy. He's the in-town guy, and he's doing the in-town church. He's doing the church gig.
The church gig.
And I've been on those when you're working with those guys, and they come in with the pristine pedal board, like the guitar players, or even like a keyboard player. Dude, there was a keyboard player showed up to a church gig, hadn't listened to any of the tunes. There's only 4 songs, dude. It's $100 for 4 songs. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's so easy. And he didn't have any charts, hadn't listened to the tunes, and he walks over to me, to where my music stand is. I got my charts on there, handwritten ones, and he goes, "Hey man, we got in real late. From, I guess he was an in-town guy that got a road weekend, and now they drove back that night so he could do the church thing, and then he wanted to know if he could just take pictures of my charts with his phone, and what am I supposed to say? No, dude, I did all this work. You're not gonna copy my homework. No, because you're trying you're doing a service here at this church, so you want everything to be good. You want things. You're not going to be that guy. Who's going to tell that dude? No, dude, you can't have my charts. You didn't do the work. Yeah. No, because then like the whole thing's ruined. It's like, dude, just give him your charts. So he took pictures with his phone of my charts, and then played the tunes, or maybe it's keys, dude. They can like fake their way through anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Does a keyboard player ever really learn a song?
Nope.
No. They just find like the one note that goes through all the chords, and they just lay on that shit for 4 minutes. Well, it's a church song, so it could be a lot longer.
Depending on,
They don't know how to. Yeah. It's like God called down and goes, "Hey, I appreciate all the love and the shout outs, but just let you know, you don't have to praise me that long, dude. You could make that song shorter. I got the message."
He's like, "I like pop songs."
Yeah. The 10th time you've said that chorus, I got it. We all got it.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that the church songs and the country songs on radio right now, they all say the chorus 10 times in a row?
That used to be Kiss, the band Kiss's thing, right?
Oh, dude,
the more chorus.
Yep.
Don't bore us, get to the chorus, right?
The chorus. Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, that happened with the in-town / church guy that I had to like give him. And I'm thinking like, look, I charted these tunes and we're both making the same amount of money. He put zero. The only effort he showed was he walked in there.
He was tired.
No.
That was his effort.
And those are the first guys who are like, so when do we get paid? Did they give us checks? And, right, because, and I'm like, yeah, dude, they'll give you a check when it's over. Can you wait that long?
Yeah.
Can you wait till it's over? They'll hand you a check.
So everybody walks out the door.
You've already done nothing.
Yeah. You held a tonic note over all the
you
chords.
should be signing that check over to me.
Yeah. The old, so road musicians.
Yeah, let's just jump all around. We don't have to go in order. It's stupid to go in order. Why did we even do that?
Why did we even think
we
were going to?
Let's just throw out things when we think of them.
Yeah. Road musicians. You can tell who a seasoned road musician is because
you're looking at one right here.
Right there. And you'll make anything work.
You should.
You don't, not every gig is optimal. And maybe, you have to use a backline amp or something, and you just do the gig.
What about the road guy who has road cases for like 18-wheelers playing stadiums and coliseums and football fields? That dude. How about that road guy?
And it's in
wow,
the trailer.
Dude. You got a drum live-in. If anyone knows what that is,
yep.
All the drums live in this. It's like a coffin.
And
you're trying to wheel that around some bullshit venue. Can't even get through the door.
Nope.
Can't get on stage. It's fucking heavy as shit. Everyone hates you because of that thing. You're already the drummer, so you take forever to load the setup and pack up anyway.
Yep.
We're waiting, and then like you always gonna need help with that damn thing.
Yeah.
Rolling in a stadium level cases to go play the local double douche fake venue.
The mule, whatever.
Yeah, and the crew's got like the huge ass guitar case, workstation,
giant guitar boat,
Guitar World, the huge guitar living thing, just this massive stuff. And you're playing fake venue, country fake venue with mule in the name. And like everyone there is like, what the fuck who are these? The merch stand is like, it's like Walmart.
Dude. Yep.
Anyways, yeah. So you got that road dude that's got all these crazy ass cases to play these small venues. That's funny to me.
Those crack me up.
Versus the in-town guy who's got no cases, and then he goes out on the road. And he's got no case. He's got the soft SKB cases for his drums or something, or he's got like the soft pullover that goes over the guitar amp. You know,
My favorite. I have a friend, and if he's listening, he will know who this is. He's got his little badass 212, I think, Avatar cab with a custom skin on it. He doesn't have a case for it, and so he wraps it up in a Native American blanket. And one night he went out on the road and it got scratched, and he was so upset. And I was like, dude, get a case. Get a case.
If you're an in-town guy and you're doing a road thing, at least have acceptable cases. Stuff's going to bump in. You load that stuff in the trailer. I mean, yeah, things are going to rub up against each other.
Exactly.
Have you seen the roads in this state?
Yes, please. Or out of the state.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Shit's going to bump around. Shit's going to get rubbed off.
So you have to have at least an adequate road case, but don't go crazy with the stupid. It's the bands was like, dude, what's up with all that gear? Like, who are you guys? You play Texas, 95% of all your gigs are Texas. If you're not playing the amphitheater in Dallas and or Houston or the Coliseum, they're called the American Airlines. Is it American Airlines Center? Whatever it is
Whatever
now.
it is nowadays.
Whatever they change it to. If you're not playing that, what are you doing with these?
Hey, Craig, speaking of cases, there was a case company down south in New Braunfels area or whatever, and made these, like, his cases were always heavy. And somebody was drunk leaving, band was drunk when they loaded everything out of River Road Ice House. And so the amp was on the back of the pickup truck. And as the truck started going, the case falls out of the back of the truck. The truck stops, everybody gets out. The case is still fine. Like, it's scratched up, but not dented, not broken.
It did its job.
It got opened up the case and all the tubes were shattered in the amp. But the case did its job. I mean, really.
The case protected its own self. It's like, look, I'm in this for me.
Yeah.
You take me to some stupid place. I don't care about your gear, dude. I'm going to make sure my case is still rolling and I'm good. Screw your tubes.
It was like, hey, I can protect a lot of things from getting scratched. I can't protect glass from shattering when the truck's going 40 miles an hour down the road.
Yeah.
Road musicians.
Yeah. So back to the in-town guys.
In-town dudes.
And why their inability to learn songs when they sub for road guys. For a road gig.
Well, and I wonder if it's because those
Let's
in-town
talk about
guys,
subs. The subs.
Yeah. The in-town guys are already in 8 to 12 bands that are playing 4 45-minute sets a night. So they don't know the concept of...
I'm not doing sets, man.
Dude. Don't call me. It's like these guys, they don't have that... What's that discipline to just sit down and be like, okay.
Professionalism?
Yeah. Like, I got to chart these songs out.
How do these guys keep getting calls? I see some of the same in-town dudes getting calls. I'm like, I can't believe how they're still getting, he's a fun hang. Fuck that excuse. You get that, oh, dude, this guy's great on the road, dude. He's fun, man. He's a fun dude. He's crap. Just because he's wearing a $200 vintage Snap shirt, like, get out of here.
Yes.
People listening with their fucking eyeballs and not with their ears. And the guys, they don't learn anything. They play, it's all style, no substance, and they keep getting calls over and over and over again because yeah, I guess they're a fun hang and they look cool on stage, pretending to be playing your songs.
And probably cheap.
Yeah, those are the guys that don't, like, if a guy really, okay, you get a guy who's really good, professional, and then after the show, who either won't say anything, whether he messed up or played great, he'll just say like, yeah, man, cool. Yeah, it was fun. Or you have that same pro guy go, hey, man, yeah, he got me on a couple of these songs. Sorry, man, I'll catch him next time. You got that dude.
Yeah.
And so that's the one dude, the top pro guy. And then you got the kid who's subbing who's not really at that pro level. I have to say it twice. Level, pro squared level. That dude after the show will like be self-conscious about the show. He'll be telling you after the show the whole time about he messed up and yeah, he really didn't get that part. And yeah, man, y'all got me on that. The self-conscious dude who's not ready yet. But then that fucking in-town dude that didn't learn shit that everyone calls all the time. Dude's always working. That guy. That dude doesn't say shit after a show. He bombs the show and he goes right to the bar, starts drinking and gets hammered because that dude doesn't give a fuck. He ain't gonna talk. He ain't gonna call out his mistakes or say he's gonna be like you won't hear him say anything about the show. He'll say like, "Hey, so when we getting paid? And yeah, man, call me again when you got any openings. Yeah, let me know." That's that dude.
And is also buying the rest of the band rounds of drinks because he's the one with the day job.
Maybe.
I've seen that plenty of times too. And that's it, and it's like, I wish more of these road bands would just have on the side of the stage an iPhone and record the show so they could realize, oh, that's how I sounded tonight. Like, oh my gosh.
No one
but they
ever
don't.
does that.
So they don't know that guy that they got to fill in didn't learn the songs and boffed every lick.
No, because he was cool as shit, and y'all drank and smoked out together and talked about some stories, and everyone thought that dude was cool.
Yeah,
didn't notice that he didn't play anything right.
Yeah,
guy keeps getting called.
Yep. Maybe
I'm not dogging in-town guys. It seems like this is stereotypical. Not every single look. Some road guys should be in-town guys.
Yes.
Not because they're playing, because they want to be in these bands with these Texas artists. I'm keeping it specific here. But they really don't. They hate the road. They don't like it. They always want to get home. They're miserable. They don't want to be out there. And so you got a guy who's a musician, but doesn't like the road.
Yeah.
So that guy has to come to the realization that, yeah, you're going to be playing sets, bro, in town. That's your life now. You're gonna be the in-town guy with the day job and the church gig on the side. You're the church guy on Sunday, set dude during the later part of the week, and you're IT in 9 to 5.
And your gear won't get scratched up.
Pristine gear. Yep. And good for them that figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what? I don't like being out here away from my family, my kids. Every time I leave, my kids are crying. It's like, well, you had them.
Yep.
Yeah. You had the kids. Someone put a gun to your head. Maybe you got a vajay to your head. Couldn't say no. All right. Let's do the flip-flop of this. How about when I hate flip-flops. I fucking hate flip-flops. Dudes, jeans and flip-flops. Get out of my face, dude. Would James Bond wear that? No. Always ask yourself, what would James Bond do? All right. So how about when you're the sub? Can't get the music. Can't get a set list. Can't get any information on the show whatsoever. They forget to tell you about key changes, song changes. Oh, just go to Spotify or Dropbox and do that, or they give you like a surprise song. Oh, dude, sorry, that wasn't on the list. Oh, that wasn't on the list. We sent you. Oh, sorry. Dude. Yeah, we just play that one. It's cool. So your day of show, you're like, okay, what's going on? And like they gave you all, they booked you like a month out for this, but the first 2.5 weeks is trying to get the material.
Yeah.
The week after that, trying to get a set list, or anybody from that band to let you know how the songs could be different. Oh man, you'll hear it, man. Oh, it's super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it, man. No, I don't have it.
let's start off with one of them. First off, the whole you chart out. They give you the song list and you chart out the album versions, not knowing that their live versions are completely different.
Yeah, because the recorded versions were really well done, and they ruined them with their amateurism,
Yep.
or either those songs were terrible and they tried to spruce them up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're still overplayed and too complicated than they need to be. So you got that.
Then you've got which has happened to me recently, which is the whole learn the set, have it charted out, have everything in order in my notes, and then all of a sudden, man, I know this one's not on the list. Kid D, just follow me. You're good.
At that point, I just say, this is your show. I have nothing invested into this other than my time. Fine. If you want to hire a guy and not give him any information or the materials to make the show better, then whatever. That's on you, bro. I'll do my best on some mystery song.
Yeah. And even if I know it, it's the same thing. It's like,
It'll be a cover tune.
Yeah.
That everyone knows, but they don't do it that way.
No. And we're bass players. A guitar player or a piano player can hold back and kind of get the feel of the first verse or something, and then just come in with some licks and stuff like that, or waiting to hear the weird chord changes. If we're not on the one, it sounds like shit.
Yeah, we're playing 100% of all the songs.
Yes.
Just give us the information.
Yeah. It's that
You
simple.
need a sub. You should already have that material already. You should already have live versions of your song. You should already have a live show ready to go on Dropbox. You should already have set. You just played the set, so you have a set list. Someone wrote a set, either wrote it out or printed it out. Give it to the person. Tell them where they can hear the versions of the tunes.
It's that simple.
Give him that information immediately.
And if he's a pro, he's going to show up and have everything ready.
Dude, there's nothing worse than trying to get look, I have a life too. I have stuff going on. I have other gigs I'm doing. I may even have some church stuff. I'm got to chart out some church songs. I have time to do this now. Get it to me now, because I know next week I won't be able to spend the quality time I need to mess with this guy's set for some sub gig because I'm already doing this other stuff.
Yeah.
But no, you can't get it that week. You always get it on the time where you got other stuff going on. Put more pressure on you. Because I guess I add that pressure myself. Because I want to kick ass. I want them to know that whoever's playing bass sucks in your band, and now you fucked up by getting me. Now you know what bass sounds like. Good luck following that. Call me again, right? Because that's my approach to a sub gig. No one's gonna do what I do when I leave here.
Exactly.
And but when you can't get the information, can't get the songs or a set, or dude, they don't even. You needed to sub for this gig, but you can't tell me where it is and when I need to be there, and do I need to bring stuff? Am I using the bass player's rig that's already on the road with you? Give me some fucking info. I always want to do how much first, how much is it first, and when and where, and when we're coming back and leaving. I need to know. If it's far away, I need to know if we're coming back. Is it an overnight deal, or is it the day before? What are we doing here? I'm a grown man. I need to have information. I don't want to be shopping with my mom.
Well, exactly. And
with a learner's permit.
And we're not 18 or 19 anymore. So it's hey, some of us do have, somebody may have a dog. Somebody may have this. Am I coming home? Do I need to board the dog? This is the sort of stuff that has to.
You have people that care about you, want to know where you are in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
I don't. When I said freelance, I meant also in life.
I care about you.
Call me.
I care about you. By the way, when we're going on this too, the sub gig, and I know you've gone through this. So when you chart a song, you got the key, you got the groove, the feel. I like to put down the kick pattern that's on the record. And then when you start that song and that drummer is just kick everywhere, and you're like, wait a minute, the kick's supposed to be like this because this is the groove of the song. It's supposed to have this feel. And all of a sudden, it's trying to figure out through the first verse. End of the first verse, you figure out his kick pattern, and then the second verse is completely different.
Yeah, he's got the Tejano music kick drum leg.
Yeah, that just goes.
Yeah, it just goes whenever.
Yeah. Yep. Drives me up the wall.
I mean, yeah, you get the Dropbox, get the YouTube, use your chart app, Foursquare chart app. I use that sometimes because it lights up.
Nice.
But another thing I like to do when I'm subbing, I like to act like I'm not reading the chart, even though I am reading the chart.
Yeah.
So I'll try to position my body and kind of get glances. But sadly, I'm getting towards that age where you're wearing glasses, but I probably needed glasses 7 years ago. I still don't have them. So if I'm like concentrating on charts, three quarters in, it's starting to get blurry, or I'll miss a line. Like I'm trying to read, I'm reading a line, and I'll like end up skipping a line or something. It's like, what the hell?
Yep.
And I get that happens sometimes. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Are you reading your chart? That reminds me of another Lloyd Main story.
Ooh.
Throwing his name out. Dude, we're throwing his name out twice now.
Wow.
Does he deserve his name being thrown out that much?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I was in the studio. The song was like ridiculously long. Fred was there. Was that Cedar
Creek?
Yeah. I don't know if that was before your time or not.
Probably, yeah, because when I came to Cedar Creek in '99.
Oh, this was before that.
Yeah, you were
Kevin Deal.
not.
It was Kevin Deal.
Oh, Kevin.
His first
Kevin's
record.
first album.
His first record. We're playing. All right.
Yeah.
We're playing this tune. It's like, I don't know, 4, 8, 12, 16. It's 15 bars of one. Like country style, like doom, doom, woof, 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 woof. The 16th bar was like a 5.
Yeah.
I missed the 5. This was on 2-inch tape. I was a young kid coming up through the ranks. And I don't remember who was playing drums. And Lloyd stops like right there because he's always on it. Always on it. Hears everything. He's like, let's
Michael?
hold up there. Michael, you doing all right in there? Are you reading your chart? I was like, yeah, I got lost.
On 15 bars of one.
15 bars of one, and then there's like a 5 on bar 16, and then repeat that.
Yeah.
And it's woof, woof, woof. That's all it was. It was like a almost like a spoken word song. I think he ended up getting somebody to duet with him, maybe Ray Wiley or somebody like that came in there and did that. And that happened to me. I don't know if that was the beginning of my eyesight or not, but dude,
Yeah.
you want to talk about hypnotizing yourself? Try doing woof woof over 15 bars of one, slow.
Yeah.
And then Fred goes, I can't do a Fred accent, but he's like, Lloyd, this song is approaching 7 minutes. And Lloyd's like, immediately, Lloyd, producer mode, immediately, this song isn't going to be a single. And you see Fred back there, and I'm going, all right, this is the level I need to get. This is the wit and the level I need to get to. I need to be, if I'm going to do this, I need to be able to stick it out for 15 bars of one.
Yep.
Before I missed the 5.
Yeah.
That was a 2-inch tape.
Oh, yeah.
That was serious shit back then.
And also through Fred's mind, and that was like every time he does a mix and has to go through the song, it's 7.5 minutes of that. It's 2 songs.
Yeah, Fred was throwing out a little bazinga there.
Yeah. You're getting 2 songs for the price of 1 on that.
I don't know whatever
7.5
happened
song.
to Kevin Deal. I think he did some more records there, but I didn't do. By that time, I was persona non grata. I was P&G'd. So our recording partnership after about 6 or so 7 records I'd done was non-existent. It was over.
When I came along, it was Glenn.
Yeah, I was done by then.
Yeah. Glenn was doing all the basses. And
If things were different, would I still been playing?
I don't know.
Would I be apprenticing under Glenn and his book? I'd be binding books too on the side?
Yeah. Be an interesting job. I'd love to apprentice that.
You know what's weird? There's an alternate universe where that's happened.
Yeah.
Where I'm still that guy recording
There is.
15 bars of one.
And we're working together
Yeah.
all the time.
There's another universe out there that's happening. Okay. No one gives a shit about that.
Like, you guys watch The Flash too much.
I'm good with this one.
I think we hit most of the stuff.
Let me do some. There's more church stuff. There's more church stuff.
You know what? I want to talk about this. Yes, I want to talk about
We're going to church after this. Go.
I want to talk about this is going to church and literally going to church. I want to talk about hey guys, listen, I know we're in Fort Worth on Saturday, but I've got to be at church in South Austin at 7:30 in the morning. So is it cool if we just drive back?
Travel woes.
Yeah, but the venue gave us a couple hotel rooms. Yeah. But man, I gotta do this gig. I gotta do this church gig, and it's like, wait, what? So now we're coming back straight because
the church guys are demanding,
dude. They're the hardest ones to deal with.
No artist wants to hear that. Oh, this dude's we got to get back because this dude's got a church gig.
Yeah,
it's like, well, what do you want? Do you want to do the gig I'm doing or the church gig? We're only accepted the road gig because I could still do the church gig because you guys said you were coming back.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if the trailer gets a flat or something happens and you can't get back? You're going to miss because, all right, full on church now.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
When you hire musicians, road guys, to play church, they're road guys, meaning they're not home. Sooner or later, somebody's going to miss one.
Yep.
And they have to be prepared they have to be reasonable to know that this could happen, which is why a lot of times they may want a local guy that's not as good, but they still want people to be good. It's like, it doesn't make sense. They get the in-town dude or the hobbyist guy who goes to the church. That's the win-win. The perfect situation, if someone who goes to the church and plays,
yep,
and who's actually decent but has an actual career where he's making money and not trying to do it in this dying Titanic iceberg is coming scene, then that's what they want, ideally. That's perfect for them.
Yeah.
But that doesn't exist because that world, well, in this world, maybe in a multiverse, it exists somewhere. But in this one, it doesn't. So if they want to have pros that are on the road, that is an eventuality that will happen where they will miss, or someone will oversleep because they slept right through their alarm, which has happened to me. I never missed a church gig, but I got there late, which actually worked out good for me because I didn't get to do the rehearsal because I already knew the song. That's another thing. They always want to rehearse.
Yep.
Why did they need to rehearse? If you get the guys that you can get, why do you need to rehearse? Some of them have to rehearse on a Wednesday, dude. Like you can't do the Sunday gig unless you rehearse on the Wednesday. But you still have to rehearse again on Sunday before the service again. Hey, I know you just rehearsed Wednesday, but we're going to do it again Sunday. Or you get the musical director or what do they call it? I don't know. They have a Christian name for it.
Yeah.
That guy wants to change stuff all the time. All the time. Give you the song, but say, oh no, we're going to do this and we're going to do this key. And you're just like, man, if you would have just tell me what you want, man. Just tell me what you want. I will play what you want. But when you keep changing it on us, how good do you think it's going to go? Because now you got pros, road guys that are tired, that just got there. They pissed off all their banks, had to drive through the night. And then you got the in-town dude. And then you maybe got like a dude that only listens to that kind of music. And so you got guys at different skill levels all playing and trying to make it work. All skill levels. And now you're changing up stuff. The more you change it, the less your percentages goes down of train wrecks.
Yes. Yes.
It's a fractional thing here. So can we find the guys that give you the song and that's the song? Or if there are change, they make it as easy as possible?
Yeah.
Because when you got guys at different levels, it ain't going to happen.
No. Let's talk also about the road guys that have been on the road for a while and then they want the church gig.
That has happened too.
And so they make sure they go out of the way to prove to the church that they need to replace the guy that's on.
Oh, really? So we're that is that attitude, huh?
And then that happens, and then they're on the road still with the road band, but coming in on Sundays. But then the road band, okay, has those dates and stuff. And then he's trying to figure out, and then also goes as far as getting a sub for his road gig so he can make the
If the church gig pays more, some churches pay a lot.
Yeah, the pay's great.
And those guys covet those things.
Yeah.
I just don't. The music's not very interesting to me.
No.
It's more about the people you're playing. I think to me, it's more about the people you're playing with and the amusement I get that everyone up there read the guy's brain the same way. And we like either saved him or saved the song in a certain way where it's like musical comedy to me. It's like, oh my God, did you hear how I like did that? Or like we were about to die. It was over for us on this song and we saved it. Or the guy decided he told us what he wanted to do, but then he didn't do it himself.
And y'all caught it.
And we caught it. Yeah. To me, that's worth doing the gig right there because it's fun. It's a challenge. It is a challenge because it's important to play different styles of music.
Yes.
Don't get stuck playing the same style all the way. So if you're the road guy or the in-town guy and even the church guy, expand it out and play other kinds of stuff. And when you do that, it puts you in different situations. And plus, you're meeting other musicians. It's always a win to play a church gig because, by the afternoon, you've already made money on a Sunday, which for a musician, that's like gravy right there.
Yeah.
And then you may have met other musicians around town, the in-town guys you didn't know about.
Yeah.
And so you start to, develop relationships with those guys. You hang out with those guys. They see you play. Sorry, I'm doing it again. You hear them play. They hear you play. That always will lead to other work.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's Sunday gig.
People do that?
Oh, yeah, they do.
I heard of a guy who needed a sub, and then the other church member band guys suggested somebody, and then the dude immediately said, no, he's not the guy. He wouldn't work out. Like, threw the guy under the bus.
Wow.
And he didn't know about it till later. Wow. But he got thrown under the bus in front of the church people, but the band guy stuck up for him later, and we're like, I don't know what that guy was talking about. This guy's the real deal. He's good. So I don't know. You know why?
Wow.
Because they covet these church gigs.
Yes.
The in-town dudes that go out on the road, they're part-time road, mostly in-town, but they grab those church gigs unless a decent road gig comes up where they make more money. As soon as they make more money, screw the church.
Boom.
I don't care about the church. I can make $250 a gig playing this thing, and we're not going to be back in time. So I'm doing that, dude. I'm not going to play the church. I'll just get a sub. But when now you're scared because the sub's better than you.
Yeah.
When the sub is better, don't call me to sub your gig. Fair warning. Nah, I'm joking. Am I joking?
No.
I don't think I'm joking.
No.
I want to sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. All right. If you call me to sub, I will screw up at least one song bad, and I'll say something that's inappropriate.
There you go.
That way,
that was going to happen anyway.
Well, that was going to happen. But that way they'll go like, yeah, he's really good, but I don't know if he's the right person for this gig. And I'm happy with that. As long as I leave knowing that it sounded great, and I don't care what they think about me personally.
He's really good, except for when you do a reggae waltz story song.
Dude.
Terrible at that.
It was approaching 7 minutes. Wasn't done. Approaching 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That's an ab workout for some. 7 minutes.
Yeah, 7 minute abs. You get full on abs in that one song. Listen to it over and over. I'll have you sub on a Saints gig one day.
Oh, man. That's riffs there.
That's all riffs.
That's learning. You have to memorize. There's no chart. You can't chart out a rock gig.
No, that's it. All you can say is riff 1, riff 2, riff 3, riff 4.
No charting out rock gigs. You have to learn that. You have to memorize that stuff. And it's actually easier to remember, I think.
It is because it's like, in my head, I get the pattern going and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, it's
muscle memory. You don't think about it.
Muscle memory. What? Shh. Come on.
Fingers have muscle memory. What are you talking about?
Not when you're winging it. No such thing as muscle memory when you're winging it, sir.
I'll muscle on you over there. Show you some muscle memory. Hit some pressure points on you.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else you want to lament about?
That's it for now. I mean,
Call me.
Well, not one is better than the other. They all have their place.
They do. And
That's
what's
the thing.
what's sad now is you have to be all three. You have to be willing to be all three to
Yes.
survive.
Yeah.
If you just want to play music, we didn't even talk about the lesson guy.
Oh yeah.
How about the dude that teaches lessons all the time and tells you he teaches lessons and he wants to play on your drum kit? He's the opening guy, has his drums, but the stage is too small, and so he doesn't want to set up. So because his family are there, so he asks if he can play on your drums, and he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's doing stick twirls. He's I don't bash drums, dude. I'm like, I'm endorsed by this brand, Evans, some shit drum head company. Yeah, and so then he's like bashing your drums, and he's bad. He's stick twirling.
Yeah.
The pocket has holes in it.
Pocket's got a hole in it.
That's a good song.
It is.
Pocket full of holes.
Pocket full of holes.
Let's just leave this. Let's just like fade out the silence like this. Let's let people reflect on what just happened.
On everything that just happened.
Let's just be quiet. Can we have a moment of silence?
I think we can for the shut up birds.
Okay, that's good. We're done. All right, see you guys. Social media, blah,
All
blah,
that good
blah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the spiel. Bad
Follow
Truth
Adam on Instagram, not me.
on follow Team T-Bay. Team T-Bay. And
Season 1, we're done.
this is it.
It's over.
We should have a party.
I'm going to party in traffic on the way home
Yeah.
and be pissed that I drove down here and now I have to wait. I was late.
You were late.
I was late again. Now I have to drive home in traffic.
Call me.